Hey, everybody. Good morning. John Millen here with Benefit Hackers. Hope everyone had a great holiday. I have a story to share. Just renew your medical as is. It's a lot easier. Why go through all the effort? Why have to go through all the spreadsheets and the columns and the calculations and the splits and all the nonsense? I got to share something that happened to us, and I know why. It's so easy for you as a CFO, HR, president, to just say, just renew the medical. It's only 8% increase. It's only 11. Things are great. People love the carrier, right? They don't want to make any changes. So just renew as is. The problem with that is that increase is compounding. And essentially we're sending more and more and more money to the insurance companies, which play a vital role, right? I'm not pounding on them. I'm just saying, what if instead of sending 14% more of your money, you only sent 2% more? This happened to us, and I get why people say, I'm too busy, I don't want to renew, I want to change. To be honest, the entire brokerage community loves it when you say, just renew as is, because it's less work. It's human nature. Nothing against them. Don't get all mad at me for saying it. It's common sense that, hey, if they say renew it as is, push it through, you're done. What I'm suggesting, though, is you may want to reach out to an advisor that likes to dig a little bit. It doesn't like the fact that it's 14% or 11% or 8%. What if it's negative 20? What if you're actually overpaying by 30%? Our renewal's coming up for our company. We have group health January 1. I get the renewal back in November. 14% increase on one plan, 12% on the other, essentially. I'm like looking through it. Now, I do this for a living, and I was starting to be like, just renew as is. I was busy. And so the senior partner of our firm said, give me the spreadsheet. And I had like 9 different plans on the spreadsheet. I know it sounds crazy. We like to do this stuff. Had these 9 plans. And I'm looking at it, and I just, for some reason, I had a mental block. I wasn't able to figure out like what made the most sense. I don't know why. It happens. But she was like, give me the spreadsheet. I was like, here you go. You work it out. Between last night and this morning, basically looked at it, and we had been on the wrong network. So in the medical carrier community, they have different types of networks with the doctors and facilities participate in. Unless you're willing to dig in really deep to understand the nuances of networks, you are going to pay more, and we have been paying more. Now, this is something I learned this year by attending a training for this particular medical carrier. There were 6 people in the room. The room held like 30. There were 6 of us going through these changes. And this is specifically for one company, okay? I think I was the only advisor in the room. I believe that my gut was the other people in the room were more support and service personnel, right? They just moved the data back and forth, but they weren't actually designing the actual plans. That was just my gut feel. I could be wrong. And I kept pushing back on the instructor. They kept saying something about network coverage, out of network coverage, in network coverage. And I kept pushing because something wasn't making sense. I'm like, why don't you need the out of network coverage? Like, what if you have a kid in college in a different state? Long story short, I kept pushing and digging and pushing, irritating them, I think. Break comes up. I walk up, keep pushing. I'm like, I am not understanding. Why are you saying this? Because I think we need this, a richer plan. You're saying you don't. Finally, it made sense. Finally, after digging and digging and digging and digging. Folks, the point is this. Health insurance is confusing. Things change over time. You need to have an advisor that's like me or like my team or my partner or all of my employees and everyone that's like, that doesn't make sense. Why is that? And push back and push back. Yes, it's more work. Yes, it was more work for the senior partner and me to analyze this. But we saved probably easy $5,000 this year just off the top instead of sending it over, doing the easy thing. And at a 14% renewal increase, our costs are doubling in about 5 years. That's unsustainable. So if you're in that position, if you're a company, and I don't care if you have 6 employees like us, and you're like, yeah, we keep getting told that 8% is normal. You should feel lucky. I had a renewal that was 50%, making you feel all good. People inherently are lazy and don't want to do the hard work. I'm not saying every broker is like that. I'm saying how we are. We're like, hey, let me take a quick peek and go, oh my gosh, yeah, you're on the most expensive network. That's exactly why you're paying more. Oh my gosh, you have 5 plan options And in your market size, you're getting penalized for adverse selection. So you're paying 2.5% more. Oh my gosh, and all these different things that are going on, and we dig into that and we try to save money and we try to improve coverage. If you ever want a second opinion, please reach out to us at Benefit Hackers. We'd be more than happy to talk to you. Thanks so much. There's a podcast below if you want some more details, but I thought this was quite interesting that I almost fell into the trap of, just renew as is.